Thanks for joining us.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
This evening's host, Mr. Martin Short. Down here, we weren't able to hear a whole lot of what you did, so would you mind first of all doing the whole thing again?
We heard.
Absolutely. I'm the sun.
How did it go?
I don't know. You'll decide. I just deliver. I can deliver the love.
Right.
You smash it down.
Right. And for those of you who have any questions for this evening's host,
Yes.
Short. Yes. We have a couple.
Yes.
Linda Barnard.
Will you host the Oscars?
I don't know. Will I be asked to join the astronaut program? I mean, they'd have to ask me, and then I'd have to hit the hard decision. I think it's a tough show, though, to host the Oscars.
Tougher than this?
Well, I don't know. I've never hosted the Oscars, but I mean, I'm just wondering. Like, thank you. No, I mean, I just wonder that you know, most people who hosted it say it's a tough, daunting situation.
Yeah.
Because even if you work for 8 months in the monologue, they'll say, "How about that Adrian Brody kiss?" You know.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And if you do something edgy, they'll say, "Oh, good, now we can attack the edge, and now we have our headline." So, I don't know.
Do something like the Oscars have a different function or purpose than something like the Canadian Screen Awards?
Well, I think it's all the same idea that you celebrate artistry. I mean, I think that's what this is about. I kind of personally felt that my job was to relax everyone into a mood of celebration and then kind of move and get out of the way, because it's not about me, it's about, obviously, by the wins and losses. No, it's about the celebration, the artistry of these two spectacular. And I think that after a season of award shows in the United States, one wonders, isn't it a good idea to combine some of these?
Yeah, right. Sure. Yes, sir.
Yes. Oh, son. Yes.
Mike.
Oh, you're.
Mike.
Jeremy Singer from T.TV, right over here.
Yes.
It seems that for award show hosts, we have this tendency as media or just the public to constantly criticize, and maybe it's just because we have these outstanding expectations. For you, what was the icon in your mind that you wanted to mold your approach for?
Oh, I guess me. No, I don't know. I mean, I think certainly I think there's been guys that have done this and ladies have done this fantastically. You know, obviously, and everyone does it differently. You know, you saw Tina and Amy did 9 minutes at the Golden Globes. Johnny Carson used to do 10 minutes. Steve Martin modeled his thing after. I thought Seth was fantastic and adventurous and himself. I think and Billy Crystal, of course, is iconic. I mean, I think it's really a daunting thing. I think if you've done it, you kind of understand the ups and downs of it. You don't want to be too bland, you don't want to be too far, and you have to respect the fact that you're there as a host saying, come to my party, and now I'm not going to now perform for you all night because it's a party and it's your party, not mine. So.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Patricia Tomasi from Canada.com, and I write about people following their kick-ass dreams. So what I want to know is, hosting tonight's awards one of your ultimate kick-ass dreams, and what advice...
I've always dreamed of hosting the Canadian Screen Awards.
And what advice...
I remember when I was going to, last year when I hosted the Zero Canadian Screen Awards, and now it's the first Screen Awards, so it's really fulfilling an ongoing dream.
Excellent. And what's your advice for those pursuing their kick-ass dreams?
Get lots of sleep, and stay healthy, and don't take it personally when people say negative things.
And be careful whose ass you kick in your dreams.
Who?
No, I would say so.
Yeah. Yes? Oh, I'm sorry. Why is he taking his job?
You've been back and forth between Canada and the States often. What's your opinion from seeing both systems, if you will? Do you see this sort of amalgamation of talent as something positive? Do you see that as something that's going to grow our own industry here?
Well, I think it's a good idea to combine these shows. You know, when I was a kid, growing up in Hamilton, there was only the Academy Awards and the Emmys and the Tonys. That was it. Now there are it's 9 award shows, and they're all televised, and you see them all. I think to combine them and to make it more exciting about one night makes complete and utter sense.